Nithyanandam, guys! Welcome back to the Kundalini Yogini. This is Prasiddha. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to be talking about a very fun and hopefully useful for you guys niche topic of Ayurveda, the science of life. And that is which spices you can use in your daily life to drastically improve your digestion. So these spices that I'm going to share with you guys are really easy to incorporate, and the best thing is they are good for all three doshas. Any dosha, any constitution that you are, you can use these. And that's why these are little gold nuggets, because they don't just apply to one body type, they apply to all. So no matter who you are watching this video or what your constitution is, you'll be able to apply this to help aid in better digestion. And this is actually highly recommended to be done daily in the Ayurvedic texts in the Sanskrit scriptures to overall keep our body detoxified and aid in that smooth digestion process, no matter if we have issues with it or not. These are spices which we should be implementing daily. The first spice that we're going to share about today is ginger. Ginger is a very powerful, it's actually considered the best spice of Ayurveda to ignite all 13 different forms of Agni, of the digestive fires. And ginger is going to be an aid in pre-digestion. So we take it before meals, and the best way to take it, the best form to take it is pickled. So you want to take a few slices of fresh ginger and soak them in lime or lemon juice and a little bit of salt, Himalayan salt. And what you do is before you eat a big meal like lunch or dinner, lunch is definitely a meal you want to use it at though, the most important meal. You take a few slices of that pickled ginger, and what it does is it ignites the Agni for digestion, the digestive fire, and it clears the taste so you're ready to receive and be more sensitive to the different tastes of your meal. Even modern medicine has done studies on ginger, and one study actually showed that it aids in faster and quicker digestion, and it even was shown to increase the speed of digestion times 2. So basically, it cut the time in half for digestion process. Ginger is called adraka or shunti in Sanskrit, and it's actually the most well-used spice in Ayurveda. Some people think that it's actually turmeric, but ginger is the most used spice of Ayurveda. Next, we're going to be talking about 3 different spices which are usually had in combination with one another: coriander, cumin, and fennel. Now, if you guys are at all familiar with Ayurveda, you'll know one very well-known daily ritual that is popular in Ayurveda is CCF coriander, cumin, fennel tea. And basically, this tea is made by boiling these raw seeds, or you can even have them powdered and made into a hot tea. Well, in combination, these are basically the ultimate packed punch for aid in digestion. They have the power to stimulate the Agni without overheating the body, which is a really tricky balance to find with spices, and they have the power of clearing ama, or toxins, undigested food material and waste from the GI tract. So they allow us to detoxify the body on a daily basis to keep our GI totally clear for digestion. They have the power to absorb nutrients. So often how people take this tea is sipping it throughout a meal. So you can boil a nice cup of CCF tea and sip it throughout the meal, and it'll help the nutrients absorb that you're eating from the food, as well as balance your weight. So it pretty much is a perfect way to maintain what body weight you're supposed to be, the healthy weight you're supposed to be. You won't accumulate toxins, so you won't get overweight and you won't get underweight. Jeeraka is the Sanskrit name for cumin. Cumin, it has the power to normalize pitta, the fire energy of the body. It works on the small intestine. It is responsible for the secretion, so the secretion of waste products, so it's really important to take it every day. And for women especially, it is very powerful at clearing the lymphatic system. Dhanyaka or coriander is cold in potency, so it gives a balance to the other warm spices that we're taking like cumin and fennel. And what it does is it relieves the pitta, and it also flushes and clears the kidneys. Coriander has the power to reduce burning sensation and thirst, and most importantly, it helps absorb nutrition from the food particles that we're intaking. It's also very useful for heart health and skin health. Shatapushpa or fennel is amazing for directly targeting the Jataragni, the digestive fire. It's used most often post-meal, but you can also sip it throughout the meal if you're taking it as a tea. And what it does is it increases the metabolism and works directly on the stomach part of the digestive process. It has the power to redirect apana vata, which is the vata, the movement responsible for that downward flow, that downward excretion of the waste product after we eat, so that it immobilizes that vata so that you're able to not have any gas or bloating. It really relieves those symptoms and allows you to not be constipated and to flush out whatever is needed after the meal. The last component of the daily spices that you can take for digestion is also fennel, but it's fennel after the meal by itself. So a very common practice throughout India, even if you've been to Indian restaurants, you'll see this, is chewing on raw fennel seeds post-meal. Because again, like I was just explaining, they're amazing for post-digestion. They allow the food and material to be properly finalized and excreted. And fennel works as an amazing mouth refresher. So it makes your breath smell really good after you eat, and it cleans your mouth out. So just a little recap of what we chatted about. Ginger, raw ginger pickled, should be taken before the meals. You can drink CCF tea, coriander, cumin, and fennel tea throughout your day, or especially with your largest meal. And last, after you eat, chew on some fennel seeds to help finalize your digestive process and freshen your breath. I hope that this info was useful for you guys, and truly it's pretty amazing how these little things, you think, at least I did when I was hearing this information, like this isn't that big a deal and you wouldn't really notice a difference. I'm telling you, even if you don't change anything else about the way you're eating and you implement these things, you will see a massive change in your digestive process for the better. And I really look forward to hearing your guys' feedback on implementing this in your life. So please let me know what your experience has been with this, even if you're already doing it or if you start to try it out. I would really appreciate your guys' experiences and reviews on here. And if you have any further questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be making a ton more videos on Ayurveda for all you guys asking. I'll be continuing to talk about more herbs in the next videos that you can implement daily as well, or for certain conditions. Thank you guys again. Have a blessed and blissful week. Nithyanandam, everyone.